What's up, guys? It's Dave from Reforged Gaming Lounge. I'm here with a couple of our community members. I'm here with friend and business partner Chris. Also here with Frankie the G from Risetoelevategaming. And we've all finally gotten our Switch 2s. We've gotten a couple of fun little accessories as well. And now we're going to be able to unbox it and show you guys all the cool stuff that is in the Switch 2. So let's get to it. We're going to be very, very careful.
Don't touch yourself.
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't dream of it. I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, with two cameras rolling.
And an ear.
Feels good. Nice little safe little plastic case.
We've been informed not to remove a plastic screen by Nintendo themselves.
Yes.
That's, apparently a protective screen. So.
Looks really, really nice, and you can see like the little trays
Yeah.
right here for where it's gonna snap into the controllers. I do like the blue and red. Oh, the kickstand is significantly larger. So that's gonna be really nice for people gaming on like their desks, on the train, wherever
Looks
you
more
want.
secure.
Controllers. Now, this actually looks like they feel bigger, they feel nicer, and it's more matte, less glossy kind of feel than the original ones. And I do like the fact that it's got the color that's right here. It looks really nice. All right. Ooh, that actually feels really good. Just a heads up. It feels super convenient, and it feels like it's staying there.
Yeah.
I was worried that like it's gonna, like how Sam said, it would just like fly off if you like touched it. But it feels really, really secure. I like how these buttons aren't gonna be super easy to press while you're gaming.
Yeah.
So overall, it looks absolutely fantastic. Like warranty information. Here's our code for Mario Kart World. HDMI, super nice. We'll probably use that or the longer ones for the big TVs. And our little straps. Oh, the straps are color coded, which is actually even nicer.
It looks magnetized too.
If you,
Yep, there's the magnetized right there.
you make
I was gonna say there's a negative on the back. I just saw. There you go.
Well,
Snap it on top.
snap it on top. Okay.
Ah!
There we go. Nice little snap right there. Not too loud, but it actually is it feels like it's really there. So that's nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, it's even color coded too. That is nice.
So the original one had a piece coming off the side as well.
To help it stay secure.
And this one, because it's magnetized, we don't have to worry about the sliding function. So we'll test that out. And then finally the docking station. So docking station looks got some breathability at the bottom right there. It's nice, like smooth shape compared to the old school rectangular shape. So we'll actually see how that slides in right quick.
Got some good ventilation.
Ventilation on the bottom and the top. So always nice. And fits nice and easy. It feels like it feels more secure than the previous Switch. So if you like sort of just lackadaisically slide your Switch 1 into its docking station, sometimes it won't like connect right. So it really is a pain when you're either trying to charge it or let the HDMI sort of send the image to the TV. But that feels like that's going to be a little bit more secure. And then what we'll do is, how do we want to disconnect these? Like, let's see, is it going to be the same? Yep, same button feature.
Click.
Same
Add
button.
some more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're putting that.
Oh, that's a
there
loud
it
click.
is, yeah.
That's a loud click.
There it is.
Super satisfying.
That's it right there. One
So
more.
one more for the
One more.
one more for the gram.
Wow. There it is.
Yep. Feels nice, nice size.
Yeah.
Still, it's not like the glossy. It's not glossy at all. It's got like a really nice kind of matte feel. So that's also gonna be really easy to clean. So especially for the lounge, we have a lot of people using this, and we always try to wipe down and clean between the usage. So that's gonna be really nice, super easy to clean. Really liking that. What else do we have here? Oh, we have the Pro Controller. So we got a little A to C connector here, probably just for charging and syncing up. One of the things that a lot of people who aren't used to Switches have problems with are syncing the controllers together, or syncing the controllers to the Switch. And a wired connection is actually going to be a nice improvement. So I'm actually really happy to see that. And let's see the size of this. And this is just the standard.
The wires separate in the first one.
I think so. I don't remember from our, because we've bought a lot of Pro controllers, and I just do not remember the size. And this is the standard one,
Yeah, that feels
but
good.
it feels really nice. It's got some weight to it. So a lot of the Pro controllers that we've had before are like, they feel like really light, almost like semi-hollow. This one's really solid. The button actuation feels really, really nice. The buttons, like, I think they look a little bit bigger than the ones on the Switch 1, but it definitely feels a little more compact in terms of its placement, but that's a good thing, actually. And then we've got our standard buttons that no one hardly ever uses on that, but, you know, for certain games, I'm sure that's useful. But the one thing is that it's rubber edge. So whenever like you see like the old controllers, they have a little bit of like a click to it when you hit the edge of the sort of like the distance that the sticks will go. This is silent. So that sounds that's a really nice kind of sound, so you can just hear it. Almost no sound at all. But overall, it looks great. Like I said, it's a standard one. Obviously, Nintendo makes a ton of really cool like variants here and there. So overall, looks really nice. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of clutter. This one's gonna be a little more niche. We ended up going with the camera. So no one's, not really a lot of people were super excited about the camera, but because we're a gaming lounge and we want to offer like unique experiences, right? We wanted to be able to at least have something that if people aren't going to buy themselves, they can try out here. So like when Mario Party drops games and stuff that'll use the camera, that'll be super fun to use. And people can just try it out without having to buy it themselves. So now apparently there's a PD Piranha version of this camera that's also going to come out.
It's already out.
It's already out?
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I didn't.
I'm sure that thing looks absolutely adorable. All right.
I'm sorry.
And for webcams, you never know how they're going to perform. But it's a nice little thing right here. It's got a decent, like a little weight to the bottom of the stand. So obviously that's going to help with being able to sort of make sure it doesn't topple over at the slightest inconvenience. Apparently it's got a shutter, a privacy shutter, that is super nice. So there it is right there. Shut, open, shut, open. So privacy shutter is always appreciated in this day and age. And then we've got a little thing right here where the cable can easily sit. As you can see, the USB goes right there. It'll feed from the top right there. It'll feed right here where it's got a little mount for the cable, and then it plugs in. So, and it is just a simple C to C, which is great. All right, the only thing I wanted to check is actually see the back of the stand. I want to see exactly how many ports are on this thing, because I haven't been able to see. Now the back comes off. That just came off naturally. So that's actually pretty nice. So it snaps in, but it also comes off freely. A standard Ethernet port, which was not standard on the Switch 1. That was the OLED, I think, came without that. So that's going to help out a lot with people. One HDMI, one USB-C. And then we've got two other USB-C-A's on the side right there. So we've got two USB-A's, one C, one HDMI, and an Ethernet. So overall, pretty nice. I like it. So that is, I believe that's everything we've got here. We're going to start transferring all of the data from the old switches to the new switches here pretty soon. And then we'll be able to sort of test them out tonight. And then tomorrow, on Friday, we're going to have our official launch party for the Switch 2. So everyone can come on out and they can basically try the Switch 2 without having to go out and buy one for themselves. And then Saturday will be our first ever Mario Kart World Tournament. So if you, once again, haven't had the opportunity to buy the Switch, just can't afford it just yet, 100% understand. This is why we got it, so you guys don't have to. So everyone will be able to come out and participate in a Mario Kart World Tour tournament. And that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Risetoelevategaming, huge shout out to those guys. We're happy to be doing more and more stuff with them as the months go on, and it's looking to be a fun summer. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. See ya. All right. Super smooth.